So we'll find out now if the stream is working, because sometimes it doesn't like to work. Let me just pop onto the BBU, because Donkey didn't gave me a key, but oh wait, yep, we're gold. Hello everyone, welcome. Sorry about that. Just have to make sure these days, you know. Can you hear me, Crispy? Crispy? Oh no, I muted myself. Hold on. Here I am talking to myself. I muted myself.
Yeah, no, so I wanted to ask about the weather. Apparently it's dry quali, then dry race at the start, but it could rain towards the end of the race.
It could. Ooh.
I
BBU
think
Division 2 races never seem to,
so.
you know. I also.
Wait, are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, right.
So that's the thing. I was actually talking to myself, but I definitely muted myself by accident.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, we're live.
Cool.
And we're watching.
Excellent.
I need to actually take my controller. One sec. There's already a yellow sector. You're gonna have to talk for a second because I'm eating, man. I'm hungry.
Alright. Time is it like no one's set a lap yet. Good to see. 2.5 minutes into the session. We're going to see the laps coming in pretty soon, I would say.
Ooh, spin. Driver GMB and
spin. Yeah, it's the Haas. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a Haas stationary in Sector 3.
And driver DMB DNF'd.
He did. Yeah. No way he DNF'd.
Me neither, I didn't
see
it.
Yeah, random Japanese name had a bit of a spin in Sector 3, but he's fine. He's gonna cross the line. That must have been his outlap.
Well, here he goes. He's going on a lap now, along with a lot of other people. So let's just go up there.
Yeah.
I don't know who's first right now. Oh, who's going to set the pass? Could it be the Renault? Up Tom the Grey.
Yeah, well, he's been up in and around the top places, Tom the Grey. I don't think he's been right at the front of the pack, but we're looking at, you know, people like Cabaret who are going to set the best times. Bradley, always hoping for.
Bradley is always my hero, and also thank you, Donkey, for giving me driver up today. I appreciate it. I personally thought it would have been Crispy yourself or Baz, but you know that's from the racing that we did, and Vikings as fast as that right now.
He does, and Donkey beats it by just under a tenth.
Things you love to see. It's a Crusader. It's a dry race, but there could possibly be rain at the end. Tom the Grey goes top.
And very close to the top. Tom the Grey going just under a tenth faster than Donkey, so they're all getting about 800ths ahead, and there's again. Oh, well, that's 2 seconds faster from Amtrix, so 1:33.7. That sets the bar.
There we are. Oh, Japanese name DNF'd or something. He's not in the race anymore.
He did. He's in Sector 3 again. It's not the same place, but it's a couple of corners earlier than he did last time. He's spun out. Have a look at the racing point to see what's actually happened to him.
If Camrad or Harry Butter or Aaron are here, they will set faster times. But let's go, Bradley, up in P1 right now.
Absolutely. 1:32.9 into the 1:32s for the first time. It's not bad indeed.
I believe these guys can get down to the 31 mark.
Oh yeah, I think so. Towards the end, you're going to see the track evolution and everything play out. Should be into the 1:31s. I forget what the pole time was for Division 1, actually. Can't remember.
Like 30.6. Donkey hits the wall, though.
Yeah. There's his teammate Aaron, who's about to finish his lap, and he goes pole by 2 seconds.
And there's the 30 mark. There is the 30 mark.
It's a very strong lap from Aaron.
But as we all know, Aaron doesn't finish races. Is today the day he finishes a race?
Could be. Camera has gone purple in Sector 2. No, Sector 1, excuse me. So he is on a good lap as well. I'll watch him for a bit.
Yeah, let's watch him.
Going around these 90-degree corners before the second DRS. So lots of 90-degree corners here, so it's important to kind of know each one, because at the face of it, they could look very similar, but they've all got their own line you need to take through them. But this is the one of the most unique corners on it.
5 grid penalty.
Oh, Goose getting a penalty. Yeah, Camerat is on 2 purple sectors so far, so looking very, very strong to take that provisional pole position in this qualifying session.
Well, Cameron's coming up to the second last corner. Let's see how he takes this.
And there's a car off the track, responsibly staying out of the way. It's Asia 10, and he goes pole.
No, he goes second.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah, he goes second. He must have had not a great sector 3 then, because he was purple in the first 2 sectors.
He slowed down a lot in the last sector.
Yeah.
But yeah, fair play.
I was just so used to saying camera out on pole, I just said it instinctively. You know?
Yeah, because it's something you'd expect.
Yeah,
it is something you'd expect. But yes, Crusader, in case you didn't hear me, it's a dry race up until the end, where there's a possibility it could rain.
Yeah.
Like I said, never a dull moment in the BBU Division 2 races.
A bit disappointed actually with the Div 1 being completely dry. Thought it might be wet to spice it up because this track needs it.
No, it does, but it's going to rain tomorrow in Division 1. You heard it here first.
Would be something.
It would
Japan
be.
In the wet, and Japan in the dry is hard enough, but Japan in the wet.
I believe Denny GG has a 5-place grid penalty. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, it was him that got it, wasn't it?
Yeah, for retiring. I do not know if it's been applied. It should have been, but we will see. And if not, he might have gotten away scot-free, but we shall see.
Yeah, the game is very liberal with handing out grid penalties, we have to be fair, so I'm sure he'll argue that it wasn't actually anything that he did wrong.
Oh no, he deliberately retired on track.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the grid penalty we saw in this qualifying. I thought you were saying that was him.
No, it was...
yeah, no, so I remember now, yeah. Yeah, he does have a grid penalty. So that should be applied.
Along with Goose and Strength, possibly both. But then GG goes third. Knocking Bradley back to fourth.
It's going to be very important for him to get a good qualifying because he's going to be knocked down 5 places by the end. So obviously third, only going to translate P8 on the grid.
But the thing is, okay, in Division 2, with the drivers that they have, to be honest, I think there's a pretty high chance it'll rain in Japan. That's from Crusader. I hope so. I honestly hope so, because that gives me a chance to prove that I'm actually deserving of a top 10 spot. Because I finished in the top 10 as of the last split. I want to stay up there, but get higher. And rain is something that helps me immensely with that. But yeah, if you're Denny GG, alright, Crispy.
Yeah.
If you're Denny GG, are you not worried with your 5 grid penalty where you'll end up in the mid-pack going down to turn 1 in this division?
Yeah, it's always going to be scary, especially a turn 1 like this. You got that little kink in the road to the right, and then a 90-degree right-hander. It's going to be scary enough if you're at the back or the front, but having cars all sides of you could be a car either side of you and a car in front of you and a car behind you to manage all the gaps between. It could be very challenging. I was victim to a spin with some contact with a couple of cars into turn 1 in the race.
You were.
Had to fight back from the back of the pack, but yeah, I would be very surprised if everybody gets away with no damage or no spinning in turn 1 in this race. But hey, I mean, they can prove me wrong.
I'm just gonna say this now. Whoa! Denny GG almost loses it there. I know exactly what's happening with these people. They're hitting the corner. You do not hit that corner. Your back tire will hit the floor and then... What?
Yep. Oh, Strength has spun in Sector 2.
Apparently my game just wet itself and tabbed me out. But anyway, I felt like I was what you call it? I was gaping there for a minute.
Yeah, Strength had a spin in his hot lap, so I don't know if he'll turn it into 2 out laps and go for another run, because he has time to do that and then go for a 3rd run at the end of the session.
He does.
But yeah, he might just... I don't know if he has damage, though. He might have to pull into the pits after this, so we shall see.
One person who hasn't set a time is Harry Butter, who has a chance to go in the top 3. Capable of it, too. He's on his outlap now.
Yeah.
But on the medium tires, though, so...
He is, and Strength is going to go for a second... He's going to make this a 2nd outlap and go for his hot lap here. So we'll see. He's going to have a little bit more degradation on those tyres because he did half a hot lap on them, but shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Thanks for the info, Mikhail. Thanks for the info. In Division 2, there will be possible rain in the end. We did say that, so, you know. Thanks for stopping on by.
Bradley just went purple in Sector 2.
Ooh.
Not too bad from him. Gonna take the fight to Aaron and Camerat for pole and Denny.
Okay.
We'll see, rounding the last few corners. Oh, a bit of a slide through there. As people have lost time for that. Had to cut that corner and didn't get the ideal exit, but he's going to have a go. Last 2 corners. And the final one needs to get a good exit. And across the line into third place, he jumps Denny.
But if you look at down here, we have a Red Bull parked dead center of the track.
Yep. That is not Vipers, it's Age of 10, yeah. Age of 10 has not set a good time. His best time is 16 seconds off the pace, so it would have been a lap with issues. And he's going to have to pull into the pits at the end of this lap because he has absolutely no front wing left.
Yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate. But what was I saying about Harry Butter? The man's now in a hot lap. We're on board.
Hey, he was on a hot lap. Donkey Bomb, he's about to finish his lap. See if he can get into the top 10. He gets into P9.
And there's also Racing Point crashed.
Yeah.
I believe it was strength, but anyway, we will go back down to Harry Butter. Oof, cuts the corner a little bit there, but you know, forgiving.
Yeah, regular corner cutting is your friend here, and just about doesn't hit that wall. And
fun fact,
it's a slew of 90-degree corners.
Fun fact, Russia was my first BBU F1 race.
Nice.
2 seasons ago. You know? IDNF then.
Ah, well.
So
traditions, I guess.
Yeah, traditions. Insert Bottas meme here.
Yeah, he's in the BRS zone, big braking zone, probably the biggest braking zone of the track, apart from maybe turn 1, but yeah, rounding the slowest section of the track here, beginning of Sector 3, these tight corners, the chicane. It's a chicane of sorts here. Oh, bit of a spin there, doesn't quite keep the traction down. Will have lost time there. It's the second time we saw Bradley lose time there in a different way, and now we've seen Harry Butter do it. Don't know if that could be an issue part of the track for a lot of drivers, but he did cross the line and go fourth on the medium tyre.
We need to find out what the story is with strength here. He has absolutely binned it into the wall.
Yeah. Does he have a front wing left?
No, I think he's missing one.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like some damage on the wing, but I don't know. I don't know if it's enough to not be able to do a fast lap. I think he's probably better off pitting, to be honest, and getting one more run in at the end of the session. But yeah, we'll see. It's still Aaron standing tall at the top, over 8 tenths ahead of the P2 of Camerat, then Bradley and Harry Butter. But the top 2 on the medium tyre, Bradley on the soft, Harry Butter on the medium. Everybody else behind him running the soft compound. Strength does go into the pits, yeah. Not too many people on track. I don't think anyone is. Maybe some people are saying fast laps at the moment.
But to be fair, Harry Butter going 4th with the mediums is fine.
Yeah, you'd be happy with that. And Williams boys at the front of the pack, or near the front of the pack, as we have come to expect in Division 2. Purple Sector 2 from Amtrix. That's out of the blue. See if he can translate that into a high grip position. Oh, he's gone off the track a little bit there. He will have lost time.
Oh, and he hits that apex.
Yeah. Sector 3 has been a real problem for a lot of drivers.
It's even in Division 1, like, some people just can't hit the corners properly.
Yeah, and there are unforgiving curbs everywhere. He cuts that corner over the curb, and he's going to go 4th fastest. That's actually not too bad, considering the run out here. But that unless he goes for, I mean, he could go for consecutive hot laps here, but he's not going to have time to go into the pits and then have another run out.
Coming down the mid straight right now.
Yeah, lots of cars going for their final laps here.
Aaron is on an out lap. Camerat's on an out lap. There is a Renault just binning it into the middle, like just not sure how to take the corner there.
It looks like Amtrix is going for a second consecutive hot lap, so we'll keep an eye on him.
It looks like Denny GG is out here in these tires. I'm not sure what he's exactly to expect, but hopefully we get some. I believe they're due. Okay, this is what I was actually meant to ask you, because I completely.
Oh, he gets blocked by Donkey. Denny GG.
Ooh, that's not what you like to see.
Yeah, completely blocked there. That's very unfortunate for him. Donkey just didn't know he was there, but he was on a fast lap and trying to set a fast time and could not take that corner properly. Had
So,
to abort that lap, but he's going to go for a second lap. He's going to make this a second out lap.
oh, Aaron DNF'd. He was on track.
Wow, where on the track was that? That's in sector 3 again.
Oh, he binned it in sector 3.
Yeah, so that same yeah, he's in the middle of the track there, completely
And Bradley.
totaled that car.
Did Bradley just retire? Oh yeah, okay. Bradley retired.
Oh yeah, he's retired. He retired in the pits. He must
My
have
heart.
Yeah. Must have just been done. Didn't yeah, of course, did not have time to go out and start another lap. So
Like
that'll be it for him.
I don't really expect people to DNF in this track. I don't think it's a track that happens.
No, there's a lot of runoff area for most of it.
Yeah. I think it's just them hitting the curb with the no traction. That's what's getting them. They're with the putting their foot back on the accelerator.
Yeah, the sausage curbs are very, very unforgiving. You just get launched up into the air, no grip. Well, once you hit one of those for a fair amount of time, and if you come back down with the power down, then you're going to be sent spinning, and you won't have much control over where you go.
To be fair, I'm liking how Cameron is driving right now. He's keeping it clean, hitting the corners properly the way he should be.
Yeah, he's going to try and take pole from Aaron.
But on the mediums, can he do it? Can he do it on a set of mediums? He doesn't. That's unfortunate. No. He's a minute and a half. He's a second and a half. Sorry, a second and a half slower. He's gonna go for it again, possibly, maybe.
Yeah, I think he is. Got the DRS open down the main straight, big braking for that corner.
But as I was going to ask you a question, do you think we will see a safety car in the first 2 or 3 laps?
Oh, my heart hopes not, because of the absolute mess that was last week's race in Singapore, where we saw, the first full racing lap was completed around, I think it was lap 15 or lap 14.
Lap 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was just that was not what we want to see at all. We want to see racing, and so I hope not. I think you'd be a fool to bet against the safety car happening at all. As Age10 goes into 4th place, it's not a bad showing from him.
It's not.
On the soft tyre.
Ferrari that spun.
Yeah. A couple of cars finishing their hot laps. Now Donkey, after blocking one driver, he cannot improve. He stays 11th. The Racing Point also stays 11th. That was Strength and Denny GG, his teammate, is on an in lap. He's going to pull into the pits. So we see a few more cars out on track. Camerat. Is he on a fast lap?
I believe he's going to have to be, or he's just going to go in because...
No, he's in the pit. Oh, doesn't quite hit the pit entry, right? But
he almost missed the pits.
Yeah, Age10 is also on an in lap.
But from the looks of it...
Oh, he's actually going for a second hot lap in a row. So we'll see what he can do. Can he improve on his time? Oh, he spinned, but wow.
He passed it. Age10 goes second.
He goes second fastest. He passed the finish line and immediately spun. He was spinning as he crossed the finish line.
Did his car DNF? I believe it's DNF'd.
His car, that front right wheel is not on the car.
That is.
And his teammate Vipers is about to finish his hot lap. He's going to have a surprise when he crosses the line. He's going to see his teammate's car there, but Vipers does not improve and he drives straight into his teammate. But it does not matter.
Oh, the Red Bull team are going to have a mare trying to put that all together.
You're going to have to fix those cars. Yeah, anyone else on fast laps? I think that might be it. Goose pulling into the pits.
Goose goes pits. But
Viking is on a fast lap, I think. He's going to finish his. Currently P12. Let's see if he can get into the top 10 on the soft tyre. Nope. And for good measure, drives into the cars. Anyone else improving? McLaren. Donkey at the 3rd attempt does not get out of P11. And neither does Strength in the Racing Point. So that will be it for the qualifying session.
It is. So we have Aaron P1, Age10 P2, Cameron P3, Todas Kin P4, Amtrix P5. That's the top 5 there. Who do you think is going to come out safe in the first corner?
A big one. I think Aaron has a good chance if he can get a good start and get away. Although the thing is, it is quite a long run down to the first corner. So if someone can get a good slipstream, get a good start and jump him, then I think they have a very good chance. I think Camerat would be my pick to come out P1 into that long left-hander that is turn 3, technically turn 3, but
I think at the end of, I'm just going to make it bold. At the end of the first corner, Bradley P1, Andrix P2.
that is a bold call. You think the top 3 are just going to take themselves out and allow people starting P4 and P5 to?
I mean, it's a possibility.
Of course it is. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, like I say, it's a long run down. If you can get a slipstream, being P1 on the grid could even be seen as a disadvantage here if you don't get a fantastic start, because you're just a sitting duck for those cars behind you in that straight. So see what happens. Tyre strategy is not going to be too interesting. It's an easy one-stop soft medium or medium soft if you're going the alternate strategy. But the possibility of rain at the end could throw it all into question.
1000%, and that's what I'm excited for. I want to see rain, not because I don't want to see anyone slipping or sliding. I want to see the driver's capability going around the track.
Yeah, and it could be very, very exciting situation. We've seen it in real racing a handful of times where rain comes on the last few laps of a race and the drivers have to go into the pits, put on some intermediate or wet tyres at the end. Could be very, very interesting indeed.
We're about to go in. We're off. Oh, Streck with a drive-through from a jump start already. He's having a bad time.
There's a Ferrari round and into a Haas as well.
Oh, this is awful to see. And here we are.
We're staying on the leaders. It has Aaron in front. They're almost 3 wide into turn 1. And braking. Anyone going to send it?
We're going to see. Has there been any spins? We're just going to...
Look like Ageton didn't get the best run through turn 2. And has lost places. He's lost 1 place to Bradley into second.
Bradley P2. I was close.
Yeah, you are. The Williams duking it out. Anyone spinning back there? No. Goose has had the worst of that start. He's in 17th place, 8 seconds behind the car in front of him. But it is Aaron leading the pack.
With Bradley right up his tail.
Ooh. Absolutely. It was wide a bit there, but he's going to have another chance here. It's a DRS. Well, it's not a DRS zone now because it's not.
I mean, it is a DRS zone, just not right now.
yeah, but it's a long straight anyway. It's the second best overtaking opportunity on the track after turn 1. And Bradley isn't going to make it happen. Ageton's having a look at Bradley down the inside of that corner, switches to the outside into this one.
Oh, brave, but he does he keep it? Oh, they touch.
Yeah, side by side, they do touch. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, but no safety cars of yet. And Camerat has made up positions. Excellent work from him. Ageton, strength in P4. Well, that's a great start from him, but he does.
Has someone just crashed? Oh, it's Ageton. He's backwards on the track.
Ageton.
He is backwards on the track.
He has not had a great time at all there.
And we see some people popping into the pits now. Strength, Harry Butter.
Yeah, Strength is serving his drive-through penalty. I said he had a good start. A reason for that might be that, and then there's a virtual safety car. So the people pitting are going to be happy for the virtual safety car. Means
and there's a 5-second penalty there for Snoo.
Yeah, a pit stop will cost a little bit less time under this VSC than it would do otherwise. But yeah, we will see. We will see what happens. Aaron in first place. Got just over a 1 second gap to Camerat in second. Bradley P3. Then EGG and Snoo completes the top 5.
And it's interesting to see because we've got Driver DMB, Viking, Tom de Grey, Papa Dunk, and Strength.
Oh, Strength! He's just served his drive-through,
and he's going
and
back
he gets
in.
another one straight away. Got to respect the Delta.
Getting taken. Just Driver DMB just completely overtaking Snoo immediately, absolutely immediately. We're going to see now how Aaron's getting on up here. He's just like, I'm going to try and get in all the time, but, this is a make or break corner.
I'll be watching Viking. He might have a go at Snoo down here. He's a little bit, he's not quite gaining on him though, so looks unlikely. But those cars, 6th, 7th and 8th, are very, very close to each other. Viking, a bit of a Renault sandwich between those 2 yellow cars. Snoo goes wide, but not quite an opportunity for Viking to get past at this point, but he's going to have another chance down the main straight in a few corners' time.
But this is where you'll see a car spin or 2 here.
Yeah, always watching.
Is now enabled.
So I'd watch Snoo here. He's going to have to defend from 2 cars behind him with super DRS.
Wide.
He does not have DRS.
He doesn't, and he's
so
also...
we'll see here. It's a big DRS train.
He's
down the main straight with these cars.
He's going to get overtaken. You can see.
Surely, you would think, yeah.
But
I'm not sure. He's a decent gap. Viking having a look. Viking's an AI, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, yellow flag. There is a random
It's a
Japanese
hat.
name
It's random Japanese
who
name.
is backwards on the track.
He is round. Yep, sector 3. It's that corner again. That little slow section has caught quite a few people out. There are curbs there. It's tight corners. We don't want to be caught there. Strength is serving his second drive-through penalty in 2 laps.
I just want to say Donkey being up in the points now, up into 8th.
He's actually overtaken somebody. He's got past Tom the Grey. It's very impressive from him.
Now,
And Snoo does have a 5-second penalty, so he's effectively P7 right now, which would, I believe, that would equal his best finish so far this split. He got that in Monza, if I'm right in remembering that. But yeah.
Oh,
Early
Asia
in
10 has...
the race. Asia 10 again.
His race went from bad to worse in.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, he qualified very well indeed. Had a decent start. He was in second momentarily and then spun round.
Aaron with a cheeky spin up top. Bradley slowly
Keeps
behind
it
him.
solid in there. Aaron's out of Camerats DRS, so
we're just gonna watch
done
driver
well.
DMB and driver DMB and Denny GG here. See how they get on. Coming down here. Is he going to have? There is a yellow flag.
And that's a safety car.
Well, someone crashed.
Yeah. Look, I
Amtrix.
believe it's maybe Amtrix. Isn't there also? Oh no, never mind. I think we're gonna see people come into the pits maybe. Thing is, if I was on track here, even if I didn't have damage, I think I'd be going to the pits and fitting hard tyres because you get a free pit stop and hards will absolutely go to the end from this point. They will comfortably do 23 laps.
Definitely, yeah.
Especially if a few of them are under the safety car.
But we see a few of them there. Like any of the drivers from the bottom 12 here could actually benefit. Depending.
Yeah, let's see what everyone fits.
There's a double stack at the Renault. Double stack.
See, a lot of these cars are fitting medium. I see Amtrix onto the medium tyre. That's just not a good call, in my opinion. I mean, that must have been the default one, because obviously he was on the medium tyre with his normal strategy. But it's such a shame, because you need to be going to the hards here and just going to the end from this point. But a lot of people maybe not knowing just how long that tyre lasts. Obviously, strength is going to come out. He has a drive-through penalty. Did he serve his drive-through penalty?
Nope, because it's safety car. Over the second one, he couldn't serve it. What's going on here?
This is Amtrix. I don't know, maybe he wasn't sure if he could overtake the safety car or not, but
I mean, buddy,
you can.
You can, but you're back there in P13. You're nowhere up near the stop of the safety car. Asia 10 here and Tom the Grey both kind of racing each other right now and trying to get back into the queue.
Yeah. I have to say, I like the tyre choice from Asia 10 on the hard tyre. He can go to the end, and I think he's going to jump a lot of people. He is on the lead lap. Yeah, he's on the lead lap, so he's not going to be lapped by anyone in the safety car. So if he can keep it clean, then I think he has a good chance.
And we see Bradley, we see Cameron, Denny GG, and Driver DMB all going to the pits. What are they putting on? We've got.
They must be putting on the hards. Cameron's putting on mediums. Denny GG. Is on the hards, yeah. And driver DMB is on a fresh set of soft tyres.
That's questionable now.
So all 3 options. I mean, I really don't like the softs because driver DMB started on a soft compound tyre.
Which means he's gonna have to pit again, regardless.
Yeah, definitely. But maybe he's expecting a safety car. Maybe he's gonna try and go as long as he possibly can on those softs. And then, but the thing is with that though, you should just go on the mediums because you won't have to stretch your tyres longer, and then you have a free tyre choice. If a safety car comes in another like 5-10 laps time, then driver DMB is going to have to go off the softs. He won't be able to go to the end on soft because he needs to use different tyre compounds.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a disadvantage there. I don't like the soft compound at all. The medium maybe I can understand if you're just counting on another safety car coming out. You want to get track position and then pace again under a safety car and put on some fresh tyres.
But Donkey up into 4th. Bear in mind, Donkey has to pit with everybody else up in front of him.
My game has crashed, so you're on your own for a bit.
Yeah, that's no problem at all.
To be honest, many of these drivers drive on full traction. Mediums can last 20 laps on full traction, maybe even on medium no traction. Mediums can go 20 laps, yeah. So maybe they're thinking, well, they're under a safety car, and if there's another safety car, that's even more laps that aren't proper racing laps.
But what's my number one rule about driving under safety car?
Respect the car in front of you.
Let's see who does that.
Yeah. Any penalties?
Because this is a very windy track.
It is. Lots of 90-degree corners, lots of braking zones that maybe you're not expecting. Going to see some concertina effects between the cars. Hopefully, nobody gets hit in the back by anyone else, but we'll see.
Can only hope.
Absolutely.
And it's just gonna be quiet for here now. Seeing all the drivers getting ready, like when you see all the drivers packed up like this, you just know something bad's gonna happen again when they go again.
Getting flashbacks to Singapore.
Yeah.
I'm loading back in.
No problem. And the safety car is gonna go in this lap. That's a definite thing that's going to happen now.
I would assume so. Oh, Goose is retired. Was that just me? Is that me?
He DNF'd.
He did. Oh, and that's Tom the Grey straight into the back of Goose.
Things you hate to see. He's also DNF'd.
And that might extend the safety car period.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, unless it can get cleared up by the time the safety car comes around again.
Well, they both disappeared off track, so it might be.
Yeah, it looks like okay. So I don't think it will. The safety car will surely be in this lap, but that's that. They were the bottom two people, but they, that's keep it clean.
Yeah.
Leave gaps either side in a safety car. It shouldn't be hard to do, but it sometimes is. You're thinking about your strategy, your tires, your race, and who's in front of you, who's behind you. You're not actually looking at the track in that time, but I guess we'll see. So the front 5 people who did not pit under that safety car, all on the soft tires.
Do they?
They're gonna have to pit in.
Do you chance pitting now if the safety car doesn't go in?
If it doesn't go in, I think absolutely. If it doesn't go in, you go onto the medium tire, or even the hard. But there we go in this lap. So no one's going to be pitting unless they have acquired some. That's not the word. Accrued some damage.
We're just going to slowly watch the drivers at the back. Who's going to be the #1 culprit?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I mean, I'm looking at when the safety car pulls into the pits, because it'll be all about how Aaron manages it, because he becomes the safety car until he decides to go.
Yeah.
And if he decides to bunch everyone up, then we could see some action that we don't really want to see.
Oh, there you go.
In their strength with a penalty for a collision with Snoo. I mean, I'd imagine Snoo is getting a penalty as well, if that is the case. Yep, he does. So, I mean, the strength still has a drive through as well, doesn't he? So, not good for him. But it is Aaron at the front of the pack, and he is gone. But it's not the best exit for him. Bradley's going to be all over him with that overtake enabled. Let's see what happens to turn 1. Bradley's looking at the outside. He doesn't quite manage to send it. Aaron stays ahead.
Just for now.
Any action in the back?
No.
Cameron gets past Papa Dunk on the medium tire, on the fresh mediums.
Wide.
Yeah.
It's a...
Strength is serving his drive-through penalty. Oh no, he's not. Did he pull into the pits? Maybe I saw that.
I think he just put on new mediums.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Does he still have a drive-through?
Ooh, driver DMB. I'm not sure if he just passed Harry Potter, but my god, that was ruthless. But Camera making a move on Donkey here, but Donkey stays ahead of him. But no, Camera does manage to take him on the inside.
Yeah, gets the move done. Camera making out lots of places.
There's 4 of them wide going up here. Oh, there's
4 wide, and that is damage.
That is.
And that's a racing point as Denny GG has hit the wall.
There was a lot of them there.
There is a virtual safety car.
Understandable.
Yeah. I wonder if we'll see the drivers at the front now. They're going to have the chance to go into the pits here, and it's not quite like a free pit stop like we see under a regular safety car, but it's a cheaper pit stop you get here because everyone's slower, so you're going to lose less time relative to everyone else around the track under a VSC. So I wonder if we see anyone pitting.
Not Aaron.
We see the Mercedes. We see driver DMB into the pits, but I think that might be because of his wing.
He's going
to put on. Yeah, let's see if he puts on the medium or the hard.
What?
He's onto the new softs. Well, there
That-
we are.
Okay.
Division 2 never fails to amaze.
Aaron, drive-through penalty over the safety. Oh
Aaron with
my-
a drive-through penalty. No.
If
That's
I'm Bradley,
tragic.
I'm licking my lips right now, just saying I need to pit as soon as I can.
Bradley smells his victory. Well, the thing is, the softs can go longer. The softs can go for 12, 13 laps, I
Oh,
would
Bradley, but keep on the track.
say. He does have to stay on the track to win the race, though, but he absolutely smells victory.
But I feel like we're not done with safety cars, if I'm being perfectly
I mean, seeing what's happened so far, I think you'd be stupid to bet against the safety car coming out again. There are cars very close to each other, fighting all the way through here.
Camera takes biking. So
Brent is serving his drive-through penalty. Finally, he gets rid of his drive-through, and he is going to come out. Stays on the lead lap, so not terrible for him. This is if it's a safety car, he gets back to the back of the pack, and he
if
quite
I'm
crashed up
Bradley,
there on.
do you pit on hards or mediums right now if you're Bradley?
Mediums, 100%. Mediums can very comfortably do the rest of the race. The tire life around here is very long. I feel like that they should be using the softer, because it isn't the hardest compounds they use for this. It's the
Aaron's
second
going
ones.
in. If I'm Bradley, I wish you'd do it, bud. Is Aaron serving it though? Does Aaron get to serve it right
Surely
now?
he will be. We'll see him go past the McLaren pit box. Yeah.
Like to see. I'm seeing Donkey up in fourth now, and it's nice. But he's about to get overtaken by Harry Butter. Ooh. Harry Butter takes him.
Yeah. Down the main straight with the DRS, but
takes
Donkey
it back.
goes down the
Oh,
inside.
Super wide though. Super wide.
Yeah, and he has to give that position back. And he does. Harry Butter gets past him
Oh, Donkey.
in that long corner. There's Donkey off the track. He saves it. He doesn't have damage.
But he completely
Well saved, and he has
drives-
completely cut off Papa Dunk there.
I won't be. I'd be surprised if he was not told to get back that position.
Yeah, well, and
we see
Vipers has
Vipers
been
getting-
gifted that position.
No, he got
Oof.
nudged. He got nudged. Ooh.
He did. Oh, and they're having a little scrap there between Vipers and Amtrix. Is that? But Vipers is past. This is the action zone at the moment. It is the Haas of Amtrix right on the tail of Vipers, but they're both going to get DRS. There's going to be a big DRS strain here between kind of 6th position back a few places.
But we see
Let's see,
Amtrix
and
has
he-
the better grip and coming out of that, and he's overtaken Vipers here. Ooh,
He has,
Viper.
yeah. Vipers actually didn't get DRS there. So, very interesting. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see any action into this turn. Looks
Probably
completely clean.
Ooh,
Donkey, that red light is flashing. He is almost out of ERS.
he has
He used up
11%.
a lot of it.
11%.
Yeah.
If you hit this corner at a certain, and you just spin.
Yeah. Donkey solves that problem by just
Oh,
ignoring the corner
Asia 10
completely.
is in the
Going
wall.
inside. He is. That is. And that is a safety car. That's a full safety car. And it's so sad for these guys at the front because they have just gone past the pit entry.
Which
They
is
do not
probably
have
good
the
for
chance
Aaron.
to
Is
pit.
Aaron pit? Aaron's going into pit. Aaron's like,
Aaron-
"Alright, this is Aaron has
Aaron
been
into
blessed.
the pits. That
He
has
been blessed.
massively benefited Aaron. He is going to go onto the medium tyre, surely. Now, I'd be very surprised if he isn't. And yeah, he is
and
on the
Asia
medium
10
tyre.
actually DNFs. That's questionable.
He might have retired in the pits, but I'd very question that. He would be, he probably would have been in a very good position in this race because he would have just had to pit at the start of a safety car period. NEGG is stopped on track. He's moving again. Oh, it must be the Delta.
Probably
Respecting
the
it.
Delta. But
Yeah,
at the same time, you can get penalised for not moving in the Delta.
you can. Yeah, so
Happened to me in
That's what we'll
France
see.
a season ago. Sad times.
yeah, Aaron's going to come out in P11, but I'd imagine he's going to get ahead of some people. When
If
they
I'm Bradley, I
hit.
beg you, buddy, you gotta go pits this. You gotta go into the pits now.
Yeah, you really do. This is the best chance that anyone's going to have to
This
pit
is your
in this
ultimate
race.
time to get the podium, buddy.
The free pit stop.
And I'm.
No, wait a minute. He is in with a chance of a win here.
Oh, he is,
You know,
especially while having the newer tires out of anyone in the top three right now, as well as Donkey.
Yeah, well, Camarat can also go into the pit. Oh, he hits the
wall.
wing. So he's going to have to go into the pit, but he's going to lose time in the pit stop because of that.
But
He's going to have to change his wing.
But he's just lucky that's under a safety car, to be honest.
He is lucky, but it's going to negatively affect his race because he might get jumped by somebody in the pits that he wouldn't otherwise have been overtaken by. But let's see what happens at the front. Camarat is staying out on those mediums.
I think he knows.
And
his-
yeah,
He's comfortable
Yeah,
at
I
the
don't
moment.
mind that at all. I think he's fine. You know, he's on the mediums that are only 4 laps old, so all he'd be doing is going onto a new set of mediums, and he wants to keep the track position in the front of the pack. But Aaron, no, not Aaron, Bradley is in the pits,
On
and he is
hearts?
on. No, he's on the medium tire.
Oh, my heart. Okay, I was gonna say, don't do this to me, bud. But
He
we do
changes the
have.
wing. Is he going to get overtaken by anyone? Not in the pit lane, but it's possible that there's going to be somebody who's going to jump him here. Let's see if the Mercedes driver DMB is going to get past him.
He is.
Yeah, he is. So
But
there's
bear in
no
mind,
more Delta.
but driver DMB is on softs, so
He is on fresh softs, so he's going to have to pit. But he is just another. He's another car in front of Bradley. But yeah, now at the front of the pack, Harry Butter. Can Harry Butter go to the end?
it's a
He's going to have to
possibility.
do.
But he's gonna have to make him
Yeah,
stay.
no, he can. He can. He can go to the end. But Kamrat's going to have to pit, and Viking, Papa Dunk, and Donkey are definitely going to have to pit. Those tyres are near the end of their lives. Those soft tyres, only a few more laps in them.
I'm curious to know exactly what the tire percentage is of these tires right now.
Yeah, well, depend how well they
Ooh,
manage them.
Donkey! He slowed down on the track.
Yeah, he did. And the safety car one, I don't think it'll be in this lap because
No,
there's
because
a
the
lot of cars.
cars are way
Yeah,
separated.
the few cars at the back that still need to catch up. So we're going to see another lap of safety car. I think if I'm those runners, if I'm those runners on the front, I think I have to put into the pits now. It is a shame because they're giving up track position and it is the last lap of a safety car. But I still think because you're going to have to pit in a few laps anyway, so it might as well be now.
It's true.
What
Look
is
at what
happening
is
here?
going on here.
I don't know. This
It's Donkey.
Lots of cars stopped on track. I
Donkey.
don't know what Donkey is doing.
Yeah. It's probably
I've got a migrating host message. So maybe the lobby is broken.
just drive Donkey.
Yeah, they just need to drive. I
But
have
look,
no idea
Brad,
what's happening.
It's the safety car. The safety car is telling them you're illegal overtakes. Something.
Yeah.
What in good gracious God is going on? Why is Amtrix? What are you doing? Why are you going backwards? Like, what is going on?
Well, they're moving again now.
Can you
That
go
was
can you go out and find out for me, please, what exactly happened?
Yeah. I will. I'll jump in there.
I personally think it was Denny GG's internet that has caused this issue.
Yeah, it was just a bug where it says illegal.
Oh, ooh, Bradley. Ooh. Bradley
Yeah.
almost kissed the back of that. And Donkey says Donkey's not there anymore.
Yeah, it says I'm just going to jump with the drivers here. It's telling everyone illegal overtake in the
Yeah,
safety car.
everything just
Yeah, the game is
migrating
broken.
host. I was like, overtake, don't overtake, overtake, don't overtake.
But there's rain on the track now.
Yep.
There is. It's wet.
Yeah.
We thought it would be the end of the race, but this is. I mean, I guess the race has gone on longer because of all the safety cars, so
Bradley's
it
up
does make
into
sense.
third. How did Bradley go third?
I don't know.
I was watching this race. What?
Oh no, it's
no.
nothing. The standings are all messed up.
Oh no.
We don't know what's happening. Yeah.
Aaron's in
No
first
idea.
for me.
Yeah, he is. But when I go on his camera, it
He's
just
in the pits.
cuts. He's in the pits, or he's not on the track even. That's really strange.
For me right now,
But-
there is one car in the front, and that car is not even on track at the moment. Oh wait, or is that?
We can see Camera on track. He's the first. Now the standings say first Camera. This is very strange indeed. But yeah, there is rain on the track, so if we're trying to have a
Random
race here,
Japanese
been thinking
dude.
about it.
Did he get disqualified? That he's gone. Aaron's also gone.
Yeah. Now let's see what the drivers do.
Vipers
Cameras
was disqualified.
Yeah. Cameron's staying out on his slick tires.
There's
Driver
10
DMB into
drivers
the
left.
pits.
There's 10 drivers right now on track.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but I don't know what's happening. Hopefully that's
Bradley
the end
with
of
a
it.
third.
Safety car.
Bradley with a time penalty.
Yeah.
What's it?
Driver DMB is fitting the intermediate tires. I think that's very, very
Bradley
smart from him.
got
I don't know
taken
why
out
more
by
drivers didn't do
Vikings
it.
AI.
Oof. I mean, I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna try and I think we can try and just call the race like as the race is happening because we can sort out the issues afterwards because this is very, very strange indeed. But
Donkey
more
gets,
penalties.
Donkey gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring a flag.
Yeah. The drivers have to. I don't know why more drivers didn't come in to fit the intermediate tire because the track is getting wet.
Why is
As,
Bradley
yeah,
all the way back up
by
here?
the minute.
He's just passing at the safety car. I'm so confused what's going on right now. Cameron with a collision with Harry Butter.
Oh, we're seeing the same thing now with people not being able to overtake. Sumo just says screw it and drives past everyone.
If I'm Bradley, I go in, start my penalty, get my invites, and there you go, fine, sorted.
Yeah, this game has really screwed this race up for everyone. But
I think it's down, like, it's got to do with internet. Like, it's an internet issue with some people in the lobby, I presume. Because there was two cars that just pulled up to the side and just stopped driving. Naturally, because of connectivity issues. They didn't DNF, they just...
yeah, well, the safety car has stopped in sector 1.
Bradley, just go into the pits. Good lad.
He does, yeah. I think we'll see everyone in the pits now, going on to the wet tyres, taking off those slicks. So all mention of strategy before now is out of the question. But yeah, this is very, very strange indeed. Looks like Bradley's got new soft tyres.
Wait, what?
I'm really not sure. Yeah, he's on fresh soft tyres. Obviously, that is not what you want to be on.
Like...
Anyway.
I'm baffled right now. I don't know what to say. Because I'm a bit confused.
This is the weirdest race I've ever seen.
Like, only one person benefits from this, and this is driver DMB.
Yeah, he's fitted the intermediate tyre. I don't know. Oh, I've seen in the F1 chat they've said they are going to restart the race from when the safety car started.
Which was 2 laps ago?
A couple of laps ago, I think someone sent a screenshot of the standings at that point, the order of the drivers.
But do drivers who DNF'd are not taking part, I presume?
Well, if they didn't, no, it's before the safety car. So if they've DNF'd in all this weirdness and they're fine, they can play again.
Okay.
But yeah, I believe it, and it must just be dry conditions because we can't reset the lobby to the conditions it was in then, and the status it was in then. So yeah, it'll just be as if there was a red flag at that point, basically, and we'll restart the race. This is very, very strange.
This is a mess. Again, another Division 2 race that has to be restarted.
Although it says, wait, the safety car's going in the pits, but no one's in the pits.
And the race continues.
Yeah, we have a green flag, but I really don't know whether anything's happening. There's a hat in the pits. It's Amtrix. It's going to fit intermediates, surely.
There's blue flags left, right, and center.
Oh yeah, I think people are on different laps to each other. Snow sliding around. He is off.
Is he?
Yep,
Oh,
he has-
like there are people lagging everywhere.
yeah.
This is one thing
This-
that has to be looked at for the rest of it. Like, people with bad internet connections just simply cannot race because it's ruining everybody else's races.
I really don't know what's happening, Alfie. Whether it's getting restarted. Someone said in chat that it's being restarted, but we have no idea. I might go into the voice again to ask what's happening.
Please do. But yeah, this is just gone out the window. Whatever strategies people were on or whatever, it's all gone out the window because we're probably going to have to restart this race. Probably going to be like, I don't even know what race it's going to be. Like, the question is, do they start on what? I got an invite. So let's see what exactly is going to happen.
All right, yeah, they are just restarting the race. I believe it will be it'll be a 25%. But the thing is that 25%, it won't. They should just do it without a mandatory pit stop, but it's going to have a mandatory pit stop because it's 25%. So it's not going to be a kind of a proper recreation. So
Well, it's
the
going
grid.
to have to be a wet race.
No, I think they're just going to put it on dynamic because it hadn't started raining at that point in the safety car, and also you can't recreate. If you put it on just like an intermediate with like a slightly wet race, that's still a lot wetter than what the track was like then. It was just kind of spitting down. It was like just between intermediate and slick weather. So they're just gonna put it on dynamic and see what happens. I'd imagine it's going to be a custom starting grid. It will just be a grid order of what it was then at the point of a safety car. And we'll restart the race.
But are the drivers going to be in their positions? Yes.
Yeah, because you can do custom grids. I don't know if they're. I should remind them of that maybe. Yeah, so it'll be the grid order of that. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, the people who are alive when the safety car happens are people who are allowed to race because we're in theory restarting it from that point.
But the question, yeah.
What a weird way.
Yeah, but if you DNF'd, were you DNF'd because of your own mistake or because of your internet connection? You know? But as we wait, alright, it's interesting to see who is going to come out on top. Antonio Giovinazzi also going to be in the race.
Yeah, they're gonna have to add some AOAs, I'd assume.
So we will surely get this up and running again. Surely we'll start at 2. Is there anything going on in the actual chat in F1 Town?
Crispy, for the love of God, pick spectator, thank you.
Ah, shit.
So you're the issue,
My bad.
yeah? Are you the issue, are you? Well, no, Donkey still has to pick McLaren.
Yeah. My bad, my bad. Well, should be getting underway soon.
Oh, we've got Kimi Räikkönen also here with Danny Kvyat.
Yeah.
In the Aftori. But this just also puts into consideration who's actually AI is and who isn't. Slowly but surely. Can you ask them why is it taking Donkey so long to pick a car?
Oh, I'm sure we'll get there. Is he in the voice? He is. Oh, I have no idea.
Like he's the only one to pick a car.
Yeah, I'll jump in there again.
If you haven't heard, we're restarting the race.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can invite you now, and then you can go in as a spectator, right?
No, we're all in spectator. We're just waiting on you to pick a car.
Okay, good, cool.
Let's think up the grid.
Oh, you love to see it.
Nope, looks like we're readying up.
So we're getting somewhere. I'll start in the next 25 seconds, hopefully.
Hopefully. It's going to be the longest race in BBU F1 history.
Yeah. slowly but surely we start again. Chance of a safety car the first lap.
Oh, knowing how this has gone, it'll be straight away. We won't get to the first corner and there'll be a safety car.
Yep, indeed.
I'm sure.
Pain is existing. Oh.
Gonna ask for a quick weather update.
I mean, it looks like it's not going to rain, bud.
Yeah, true actually. You never know.
And we're off. We're again.
Yep.
We're seeing camera. Bradley, Kimi Räikkönen's having a blinder as well up in the fourth. Ooh!
Oh, big accident there. Random Japanese name has retired. Lots of damage, lots of car parts flying around. The two Williams are all over the back of Bradley.
This
And it is Kamarat who is in front.
But look at Bradley there, just trying to get cheeky on the inside. Oh, and gets overtaken by the outside and keep it. And Amtrek's trying to take out Bradley now. Well, not take out, but he probably will in the process here. Ooh, they go wheel to wheel. I'm not sure how I'm liking this, but Bradley gets pushed out by an aggressive Amtrex. Amtrex is going way too aggressive now that he's going to get himself knocked up. But Bradley hits the curb, but that's not what you want to see. And we just see the two William boys just running away with it as per usual right now.
Yeah. They're all within a second of each other. No damage at the front, I don't think. The AI is falling down the pack as well.
Trying to catch up there to Bradley, and he's about to overtake him. He overtakes him.
Bradley has not had a good first lap at all, and he does make the move stick just about, bit of a lock up, but still makes it work. Donkey's in 10th place. There's a yellow flag there. Oh, there's a big crash. It's Donkey round. Strength is just about avoids Donkey. I believe there's some damage for the AI. Danny GG looks like he has a low amount of front wing on the car.
Oh, lag there on Bradley's part.
Donkey is round again. He is really not having a good time. The tyres very, very hot after the spins. Aaron makes up a place.
Yeah,
and it's going to be both racing points in the pit. Strength is going to get held up by a double stack, I think. And Donkey surely will go into the pit as well. Manages to find the pit lane just about. But at the front of the pack, it's the two Williams drivers in front. Amtrix in third. Oh, the Williams are fighting. Having a go at each other side by side through the corners. And it's Harry Butter gets the overtake on his
teammate. The thing is,
teammate.
they could take each other out in this race, you know.
Yeah, you don't want to see that at all if you're if you're either one of them. Aaron is. He's doing very well.
And Harry Butter, he did take Cameron. Let's just see how he does now.
So looking at the back of him, I'm sure he's surely going to have a go down the main straight. That is the next overtaking opportunity, unless big mistakes happen to Harry Butter. But so yeah, they take the last few corners, riding that curb nicely as Kamarat. They are very, very close to each other. It's within 3/10 is the gap, and we're going to see no DRS down the main straight.
And Harry Butter says the fastest time, but he surely.
Oh no, there is DRS down the main straight. I lie.
Already? Oh,
yeah, there is. Kamarat has the DRS. He's going to send one down the inside or the outside. He goes for the outside.
He doesn't have DRS, surely not.
He did. On the it said it on the what's it called? Like the telemetry. Maybe that was a.
But these two guys are going so aggressive towards each other right now, and we see driver DMB trying to take Amtrix there, but.
Yeah. Yeah, lots of interesting fights at the front of the pack. And they're going to have another chance in the DRS zone in a couple of corners. The two Williams drivers, and then it's Amtrix against driver DMB in the Mercedes. But let's see. Yeah, the DRS is available for Camerat. He does have it.
But is he going to gain that time?
You can gain a lot if you get the right run out. He is gaining a lot. I don't know if it's going to be enough to
Driver
send one
DMB does
in the
take
corner.
Amtrix there, and he gets him beautifully. But Amtrix is what hits
Oh,
the wall.
Hamtrix absolutely clatters the wall there.
That's not what you
Very.
do. But if I'm Bradley, like, just be careful here, Bradley. Like, Amtrix is driving like a madman.
Bradley could lose time behind this car because he does not have a front left wing intact. But he's surely going to pull it. He stays out. Okay, well, it's interesting. Maybe the damage is not too bad or what, but
Bradley.
I don't know. But Bradley gets a penalty. How would you get a penalty for warnings on regular corner cussing on Russia? I don't understand.
I mean, a lot of people have.
Yeah, it's true. But he does make it past on the track, which is important for him with that penalty. He needs to open that gap up to the cars behind.
But Aaron in 6 now. He's going to have to try and push.
Yeah, and he has a good chance to make it past Amtrix. He can actually do it in that corner. That's not really an overtaking place, but he gets the job done anyway.
He does.
It's very well done indeed.
Ooh,
On the inside,
Amtrix
yeah, he makes it
almost
stick.
takes him out.
Yeah. He's in, and Aaron on the medium tyre. Let's not forget. He's going to be able to pit onto the soft tyre and have a good run towards the end of the race as well. Yeah, and Aaron is going to maybe have a go at this corner on Bradley. Doesn't get close enough to make a move. He gets closer behind.
Oh, this is going to be very, very thrilling. You know, really thrilling race.
Yeah, short sprint to the end of this Grand Prix that was split into two races. We had the first half of 50% and then a short 25% race there. And there is a mandatory pit stop, let's not forget. You can't just stick on some medium or even soft tyres. We could probably do this entire race. You have to take a pit stop, and Aaron is going to send one on the inside into turn 2. Around the outside is Bradley, but Aaron makes it stick, pushes Bradley wide, and that is P4 for Aaron back.
If you're Bradley, do you pit this lap and try to get the jump on him? And then just go flat out? I mean, he's using way too much ERS.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's very easy. It isn't a track where you regenerate ERS quickly at all, so it's very easy to use all of it up. And I learned that the hard way in the Division 1 race. You know, you're going to find yourself wanting some more ERS reserves towards the end of the race. You've got to keep it steady throughout it. But yeah, if I'm Bradley, I'm thinking about pitting because I want to get out of this traffic. And if you can pit into some clean air, not around any cars, you can set some good lap times in and get the undercut on some cars that are running ahead of you at this point. So that is definitely a good idea if he wants to try and execute it well.
Let's go up to the front here. They're actually not driving, so it's kind of difficult to get any driving action right now since they're not. Again, like they're not driving aggressive towards each other. But
yeah,
is Aaron going into the pits now? Aaron's going into the pits now. He's getting the jump on this.
So is driver DMB. They're going for it. And likewise, I was talking about the undercut, but if you think that the people in front are going to pit into traffic, you can stay out longer. You can go for an overcut. And if they hit traffic on their outlap, then they could have a very slow outlap, and you could benefit heavily from that. So lots of different pitting strategies at play here. But Aaron is going to come out on the soft tyre, as is driver DMB. They're going to be going to the end. And we will see how this pans out over the next few laps. But Bradley is into 3rd place, and we'll see what he does. He does have that 3-second time penalty, so every second, every 10th is critical for him to get ahead because he's going to be trying to get caught by the cars behind, and he won't want that.
True, very true. My God, well, like honestly, we see Kvyat and Denny GG like. Denny GG just passing Kvyat there, but only bit of action we're going to see now. Donkey's at the bottom in last. His race went from good to bad very bad to oh no, you know.
Driver DMB's going to send one on Snoo. He gets through that DRS, so it must have been not a great exit from Snoo to get past that easily. By Driver DMB, but Driver DMB's up to 5th. And he does not have to pit, so he's looking very, very strong indeed here.
He is indeed.
Be interesting to see what kind of strategy the guys in the front go for, because Harry Butter and Camerat are on the soft tyres, so is
Amtrix in the pits.
Friday.
He's
Oh,
retired.
Amtrix!
Did he DNF on the way in? He was in the pits.
No. I want to see. I don't know if anyone else is going to go into the pits, but yeah, it looks like he's. No, I mean, he just retired in the pits.
Why would you?
Or did it say? I don't know.
You see Aaron trying to make a move here on Vipers. Is he going to get it done?
Nope. Snaps back into play. Oh, there's some lag going on. Oh no, yeah, I lagged out, my bad. But yeah, he gets the move done on Vipers. Yeah, Amtrix is out. It's very strange. His Donkey and Strength are racing here. They do touch in Sector 3.
I'm just watching Aaron
Donkey.
doing some lovely overtakes there on Snoo.
Yeah, Donkey's gone past Strength, and Strength is going to go into the pits this lap. Harry Butter is in the pits now, and his teammate will not follow him, so we'll see what happens. Harry Butter has gone for the undercut on his teammate. The gap was about 2 seconds, there or thereabouts, between them. So it's going to be tight. He's going to need a very, very strong outlap, and likewise Camerat is going to be trying to have a strong in-lap. But when he goes into the pits, he's going to try and stay in front of his teammate onto the medium tyre. But
Now,
Harry Butter is out of his pit box. And he's going to get back on the track.
I just go flat out right now. Just go flat out.
Yeah, absolutely. He's going to have to pit soon as well. And he's about to lap Strength. We all know what trouble that can cause in a race, but
Random Japanese has left.
yeah, he does. He has, and Strength lets him pass nicely. It's a nice change from Singapore. Respects the blue flags this time. So yeah, we'll see what happens. The two Williams. That is the interest in this race. I think Bradley is probably out of the question in terms of the win.
Yeah.
Mostly because of his penalty.
Yeah, like, if you didn't have that penalty, you know, we might be looking at something different. But
yeah, but we'll see how it all unfolds. Harry Butter on his outlap on the new medium tyres going strongly. We'll see whether Camerat goes into the pits or whether he stays out another lap. But the thing is, every lap that Camerat stays out is a greater chance of the undercut working for Harry Butter. So if I'm him, I think I have to go into the pits now, try and cut my losses. Let's see what he does.
he stays out.
And he stays out. Oh no, it's a last-minute entry into the pits.
That's
into the pits.
That's dangerous.
Well, he wanted to extract just every little tenth of a second that he could get, and we will see whether it has worked. The undercut that Harry Butter tried. He is coming through Sector 3 now. Let's see. Rounding the last couple of corners past that pit entry.
He's just at his pit stop now while Harry is about to take the last corner.
Yeah. And he comes out on the medium tyre. And it looks like Harry's going to get past him.
He does.
Maybe not, though.
No,
it's
he does.
going to be... Yeah, he does. And the undercut working very well for Harry Butter.
But Bradley going into the pits now, coming out. But driver DMB in second though, that was good from him.
It was good. It was a good strategy from him as well. Camerat's found himself in third. He was leading the race. And it just shows what a pit stop strategy can do. Gets undercut by Harry Butter and then he gets jumped by another driver DMB on an
But
alternate
Harry Butter
strategy.
is not in the race.
He is. He's an AI, yeah. That's very... I must have just disconnected. That's very unfortunate for him.
He's lagging all over the place. He just lagged. Look, he's lagging. He's back in first.
Yeah, this is... Yeah, that must have just been a momentary glitch. I saw that as well. But yeah, Camerat's been jumped by an undercut and by someone on an alternate strategy. Not a great race for him. He's going to have a go. He's got 2 laps fresher tyres. But the thing is, the softs are still going to be better than the mediums, even though they are a couple of laps older. So not great.
I apologize, Walter. I didn't look at the chat because I was just so invested in this. There's a lot of cars that are having issues with the internet connection and it completely messed the race and the safety cars, so we had to restart.
Yeah.
Ooh, but driver DMB all over the back of Harry Potter.
Yeah, and the other thing is, Camerat was leading the race, and now he's in danger of not even getting a podium place because Aaron behind him on the fresh soft tyre is all over the back of him, and Camerat's not going to have DRS on the main straight. This could be a 4th place for Camerat, which would be very, very disappointing for him if that is what happens, and we'll see the move being made by Aaron here. Likewise with driver DMB on Harry Butter first into turn 1. Can he make it work? He's got the DRS, he's got the slipstream.
But he's got strength in front of him. Is that going to interfere with his race?
Hopefully not. Give it a lockout from driver DMB, but he does make it pass. He makes the move count. And Aaron also makes it past Camerat in turn 1. Fantastic racing. Both drivers getting passed into turn 1 with the DRS assistance.
We will.
And
I wonder if we'll see all these drivers in the new season next when it comes to F121.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to. We want to see good drivers, and there are a lot of great drivers in Division 2 that would definitely like a chance to show what they can do in the top division. So.
Ooh, Aaron with a little bit of cheeky slide there. But driver DMB kind of just gaining a gap now, but Camerat is within the second.
Yeah. And this fight will not be over. They are going to get past the back marker of strength, those blue flags. And Bradley is pretty much stranded now in 5th place. He has cars just either side of him a while away. So he is pretty much cemented in 5th with this race unless an incident happen. Safety car could come out still for a lap or 2 and leave a 1 racing lap at the end. That would throw things into the air massively.
It could, but I doubt it will now at this point.
Yeah, it's getting more unlikely by the second. We'll see any moves being made. Aaron staying comfortably in 3rd place. Driver DMB is extending its lead on Harry Butter up to 2 seconds, over 2 seconds now. So yeah. And Aaron is maybe in with a chance of getting a P2 here. Very impressive for him considering the start to the race he had. But Harry Butter is less than a second ahead of him, and he's going to have a DRS zone in a few corners time. That is a yellow flag. Is that a spin for somebody? It's Kvyat.
Yeah, it's Kvyat. Yeah.
Kvyat is retiring on the side of the track. Yeah. The AI tend to do that, but yeah, will not cause any safety car or anything. And Aaron is very, very close to Harry Butter. He's going to have a go in the DRS zone. Can he get a good exit?
Surely.
2/10 is the gap now, and we will see. Donkey gets a penalty. He's not going to make a move here. It doesn't look like it. No.
Not a real race car driver.
He's going to stay. He's going to stay patient and wait for that opportunity when it comes to him.
Like, this is the only interesting. And oh, there was a spin from Harry Potter.
Oh, a bit of a slide for both of them, really. They both lose a bit of traction, so
you can tell Harry Potter's panicking right now. You can
the same, yeah.
Like, Aaron could get him in the next corner, depending on how cornered. Oh, Aaron has a better corner.
Could. Yeah, and this is going to should be an easy overtake for Aaron with the DRS, with the slipstream, with the ERS as well. And he gets past him, makes the move stick.
And we're just going to watch
third one will be his.
The one thing that is, I'm not going to say it. Aaron tends to have this thing called gets commentated curse. I'm not going to say it. We're just going to hope he has a good race, but driver DMB is kind of running away right now with it.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, but it's a shame for the two Williams because they were 1 and 2 for a lot of the race, and it was the strategy that just undid them. Starting on the soft tyre onto the mediums did not work out well for them, and yeah, the medium tyre onto the softs, the alternate strategy, if you will, worked out very well, and that's the top 2 positions that we've seen here. Donkey running in 10th place. He's all over the back of Kimi Räikkönen. Wants to get past the AI. We'll see if he can. He's had it. He tried to send it into that corner. Oh, and he spun round. Donkey, that.
Oh right. I thought you said like Aaron. I was like, but I'm watching him. No. He's not. Ooh,
Yeah,
but
Donkey had a
Harry
go at
Potter
Kimi
goes
Räikkönen.
way wider there. Aaron
Yeah.
has a chance here to open up the gap a little bit with the next few corners.
He does. Harry Potter using all his ERS, trying to stay within that 1 second margin, keep the DRS option available. Oh, is he going to get it?
Yeah, he's
I
just
think
yeah, he gets it.
Yeah, he just about kept it for this one, so he's going to have a chance to gain some time and stick behind Aaron, which is crucial because should Aaron make a mistake, he's going to be there. But this is the final lap of this race, and we're going to see what's going to happen.
He messes up that turn.
Yeah, he does. He goes wide into that corner. We'll see. There's one more DRS zone for him to make a move. Meanwhile, Donkey is within a few tenths of Kimi Räikkönen, so similarly for him
Surely he gets him here.
in the DRS zone, where you'd think, kind of a creative line from Donkey Bond there, but he makes it work through the corner. It doesn't look like he's close enough to Kimi Räikkönen
No, it doesn't seem to
get
be.
past. No.
Oh, Donkey rims the back of him.
Yeah.
Is there damage? Yes, there's damage.
Donkey's car.
Yeah,
I can't quite see properly. I don't know.
there has to have been.
Yeah, I think there is damage to
Yeah,
to one of the sides of his wing.
Yeah, there is. Well, we'll just.
But he
go
does
back
have a
with
penalty, so he probably wouldn't have been able to get past functionally anyway. But driver DMB is close to lapping those two back markers, and he is going to cross the line
First
to
place.
win.
Oh no!
And he crosses the line, just about makes it past before he smashes the wall. Aaron in second, Harry Butter in third, Camerat in fourth for 2 Williams, third and fourth after leading the race in the 1-2.
But
That's an earlier
fair
point.
play to driver DMB, fair play to Aaron. Unlucky to Bradley, man. It's so unfortunate what happened. I feel sorry for the other drivers if they were affected by the race. We have no control over the internet connectivities.
Yep.
So I really hope that tomorrow or that it will be reviewed and looked at. If you have any issues with any incidents throughout the race, please contact the Senate, which is either myself, Salty Gabin, or Crusader from Division 1, and we will help and see what we can review. So yeah, we'll just watch the rest of the drivers go through.
Yeah. Donkey does get that 1 point. So
He does
good
get that
points
1 point.
finish for him.
It is.
Bradley in fifth. Could have been more. It's a real shame for him, but
Well, he still gets a hefty bit of points, you know.
yeah, he does. He gets decent haul. 10 points in the race. And yeah. Fastest lap going to Aaron, so he gets an extra 1 point for that one. Taking it by just 600ths of a second, gets it from driver DMB.
Yeah, but fair play to the lads. Like they've stuck around. You know, Aaron is something. I'm very happy with his performance. Driver DMB. He was probably going to have a good race with the intermediates, but I think he was blessed that there was no rain. But I'll say he's even driver today. My driver today personally is Aaron.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Aaron's had some fantastic overtakes, but Camerat was so unlucky. He was doing so well. Fair play to all the drivers. I really do apologize, but we're back tomorrow with another live stream as we race in Japan. Not looking forward to it, but hey, what can you do? But yeah. Thanks everyone.